So good morning everybody, I'm at the weir. I'm going to be running up Irvine.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 6 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
One of the steepest trails on Mount Doug. I'm just going to be running under the canopy for the next 50 minutes. So I'm crossing the weir here. I'm going to try and keep my hand up a little closer to my neck, a little bit higher up my chest today, because I've been noticing that when I run alone, because I don't have anybody to talk to, I tend to mumble more than usual. So today I'm going to work on my
average heart rate 124. Workout average pace 6 minutes 42 seconds per kilometer.
On my diction and my projection. I guess it all boils down to thinking about you guys while I'm recording, so I know what's going on. Otherwise, if I keep my hands down in the normal running position, my feet are more of a feature than they need to be. Just going to flip up my sunglasses now because I'm in the shade, and this little bit of Douglas Creek Trail has been known to trip me up. I don't think I'll see too many people.
137. Workout average pace 6 minutes 50 seconds per kilometer.
My heart rate is where I want it to be for most of this run. I will step over any tricky sections, trying to stay vertical is the order of the day. This run is going to be almost exactly the reverse of what I did with Norma yesterday. But instead of going up Churchill Drive, I'm going to go up Irvine. Yesterday, we went up Glendenning and came down Churchill Drive. But Norma's ankle is still giving her grief.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 6 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
She has some kind of MRI planned, the magnetic one. But she was asking me if I remembered when she had surgery on her ankle, because this is still the same ankle that she fractured. I think it was 5 years ago. As I walk past the empty colony on the tree stump, there are no mushrooms there yet. Turning towards Cordova Bay Road. This will be the last little bit of running, continuous running for a while, so I might as well make the most of it. I ran pretty much all the way from home.
Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 6 minutes 57 seconds per kilometer.
From home to the weir, and then I took a photograph of Mount Doug, which I might annotate when I get home as part of the show notes for today. I will post the map, the stats, and the photos. Up I go, up on Irvine. Let me just take a photograph of the sign. Alright, so the hiking begins as I leave the noise behind. There will be a fair bit of running on this section, but not just yet. I will get to run yet. Just getting over the sub 7 minute pace that I have maintained up till here. The next reminder from Samantha will be a little more interesting to me, because it'll give me an idea of what 1 whole minute of hiking has done to my pace so early on in the run. By now it probably represents 1% of the run.
Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 7 minutes 19 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so it's still around the 7. My heart rate has not changed as I work my way through the Oregon grape bushes and the salal. I take the left fork here. It's still telling me Norn and Irvine. I can run this a little bit. It's flat enough. I only need an hour today, so I don't need to delay the run at all. I can keep it pretty brisk, gauging mainly on my heart rate, which I believe I'm going to hear every minute. What might be 3 minutes.
Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 7 minutes 24 seconds per kilometer.
No, that's about a minute. A minute apart. Excuse me. There is a pretty substantial ramp coming up. I know this for a fact, but I also know that I will run until I see how steep it is. I don't want to put my heart under too much stress early on in the run. Okay. The hill got the better of me.
Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 7 minutes 20 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, so I'm going to pause, get this steep section out of the way. I'll get back to you soon. This is where I crossed the road, a quarter of the way up Mount Douglas, across Churchill Drive, and continue up the trail. I have to remember to take a left when I get to the top. All right, back into the hike zone. There's no reason why I shouldn't record when I'm hiking.
Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 7 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
As you can see, I'm still working pretty hard. My heart rate has gone up since I was running. I was running in 137. Now it's 142. Yep, this is the left turn that I needed to follow. Otherwise it takes me a slightly longer way onto Irvine, a little further across. This way is like a bit of a shortcut, but it's going to be a bit of a short run. So far, I have not met anybody coming up or down yet. The maples.
Average heart rate 139. Workout average pace 7 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
The maples have started to shed some of their smaller leaves. Pretty soon the big ones will be dropping, and then I'll be starting another huge leaf contest. Alright, I'm gonna have to concentrate now, otherwise I'm gonna give myself a lot of extra work. So I see my first human. Hello. Hi there. It's a dad carrying his daughter
average heart rate 132.
up in these
Workout average pace 8 minutes 47
trails.
seconds per kilometer.
Maybe mummy is sleeping in. Maybe mummy is looking after the infant. But daddy is out here with his girl, carrying her against his chest with his crooked arm under her thumb. She popped her head up when I said hello to her daddy. As you can hear, I'm running kind of sporadically here, but one of the things about steep trails is they take you where you want to be quicker. A shorter distance up a mountain is the steeper trails. So this whole run is probably
Workout average pace 8 minutes 53 seconds per kilometer.
This whole run is probably going to be about 7k, maybe not even 6.5k, which is about what we did yesterday, but we hiked the whole way and came down the road because Norma's ankle hurts her more when she goes up. I should have realized that. It's the angle of the foot that puts pressure on her aching spot. Sometimes it inflames, so she knows it's not psychosomatic. But like with my Achilles, I mean, that was 3 years ago and I still feel it.
Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 9 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
I think it's the nature of a slightly uneven gait for so many years of running that put that one ankle under more stress. That Achilles, my one. Norma might be suffering from a running related injury. I keep telling her to get new shoes, but she doesn't seem to think she needs them. There's no leg or foot or knee problem that isn't ameliorated by a change of shoes. Also a change of your physique, your musculature.
Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 9 minutes 15 seconds per kilometer.
Well, I'm now right out in the open. I'm going to take a picture because this is basically the $1 million view. I'm going to move over the rock a little bit here so that I can take a slightly less glary picture. I'm just hoping that the sailboat is in this one. Hang on, I'll get back from the edge a bit. I don't want to record my first precipitous fall in ages. Yeah, I now zoomed in on the sailboat. With any luck, my point and shoot would have caught that. It's a really nice light over the Gulf Islands I remember on Thursday I went up to see Derek and I realized how much of a feature those southern Gulf islands are. It makes this whole area
Workout resumed.
a playground for yachters, people who like getting away from the city, people who like being on islands. This is close to where I remember seeing a group of people, the archers, playing their instruments. I think that goes back about 5 years now. I came up here only to find on this rock a group of 3 or maybe 4 young men singing and playing their instruments, and there were also a group of spectators up here. They're groupies, I guess. They're camp followers.
Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 9 minutes 24 seconds per kilometer.
Just coming out to where I sometimes see a man meditating on a rock. I'm working my way around the summit to get to the Glendenning trailhead going down. This is another $1 million photo opportunity. Let me just pause the recording. I'm pretty sure I have enough photographs now for my website, for my blog, I should say. It's funny how blogs have basically just become Facebook pages. Most of us started off with blogs, and then we soon jumped on the Facebook page wagon and started publishing like nobody's business. But the only trouble is it's more of a scattergun approach using Facebook. You're not targeting anybody really directly unless you tap your friends. That's another good source of listenership. Most people know me now and have known me for 5 or 6 years. I think my fan base is at 300 people now, and I keep it there. If I get a friend request that I want to take, then I go through my list of 299 or 300 people and prune one person who either I have not heard from or I have known to have passed on. Alright. Without getting too morbid, I know lots of people who have died. It was the nature of my job, end-of-life care for seniors with disabilities, mainly ones who are still able to live at home. And most of them, I would say, were in their mid-80s. When I first started,
workout average pace 9 minutes 46 seconds per kilometer.
When I first started in daycare, in home care, I used to get encouraged by the guys that I was working with calling me young man. I used to think, wow, in any other job, I'd be considered the old guy at 55. Anyway, no, I was a lot younger than that, because I did it for 12 years. I was 48, that's right. That was shortly after we arrived in Victoria. It's not often you get called a young man at age 48. But they would say things like, my son is older than you.
Average heart rate 139. Workout average pace 9 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
9:58, so I'm topping out here at 10, and then I'll be whittling down, down, down. I'll save some photographs for the other side, for the descent, if I remember. Otherwise I might just gun it all the way home. Alright, I start running again soon. Just about here. I hear voices. There is a big rock that you can go either way around. This way, I think, leads to a better access to the Glendinning trailhead.
Average heart rate 138. Workout average pace 10 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, 10 minutes. I told you so. One way you have to scamper down off a rock. The other way, there are steps. Yep, I took the right turn. But I will also take a picture here, a photograph of the summit, of the antenna summit. I'll keep the camera out just so I can take a picture of the Glendinning trailhead.
Average heart rate 133. Workout average pace 10 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
Hello.
Yeah, nice view.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I came up here yesterday, but yesterday I came up Glendinning and I went down the road. Today I came up Irvine and I'm going down Glendinning.
Ah, that would be nice.
Yeah, it's all trail, you see, that way. I was with my wife yesterday and she wanted to go back down the road.
Yeah. You live here in Victoria?
Yeah, yeah. You too?
Yes.
Yes, he said. All right. Did you come up the road?
Yeah, I came up the road.
You do it once or more than once?
Sometimes I do 2 and 1.5, depends on the time.
A friend of mine cycles up here
Yeah.
7 times.
Yeah, this is the guy. Yeah.
You've seen him? He was here yesterday.
Yeah.
Jim.
He do, some guy, one guy I've talked to him, he do 8, 9 times too.
Cycling or running?
Cycling.
Yeah.
That's
I think
harder
than running. Well, it's harder than hiking,
yeah.
but it's not harder than running. It's easier than running.
Yeah, running is, you need a lot of...
Extra energy just to keep your body supported.
yeah.
But
You have to be careful when you're running. You know, it's pounding.
yeah.
It's hard on the joint.
Well, I'm not very big, as you can see, so it's not as bad. The bigger guys, they have to quit running before because their joints...
The weight
on the joints, yeah. I had a bit of trouble with my Achilles about 3 years ago, but I've recovered and now I'm running not as fast as I used to run, but I'm still running every day almost.
That's good.
Every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're so young.
Well, 68. I've got 2 more years, I'll be 70.
Yeah.
Workout resumed.
Good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I'll see you again sometime. Yep, you meet the nicest people on a mountain. Just as I was saying about the young man story, he called me a young man. He was about my age, probably a little bit younger. He was trying to flatter me, I think. What a nice chap. Up, hello. Hi, plenty of room today. Sometimes it gets quite crowded on these trails.
115. Workout average pace 10 minutes 18 seconds per kilometer.
There's lots of options here. the trail splits up into little rivulets the way the ground has been eroded by the surface runoff. This was the part that Norma was having trouble with yesterday. I took some nice pictures of her coming up here yesterday, so I think I'll leave my camera in its pouch. And when I get to the bottom of this slightly technical, slightly dangerous pitch, I will check on my recording length. You might have noticed Samantha's not giving me distance or time reminders. All she's telling me is heart rate and pace. But that's pretty much all I really need to know.
Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 10 minutes 23 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. So I dropped off a little bit there with that chat. There would have been an auto pause kick in, but it always takes a little bit of a pace off when you stop to talk. Let me see how I'm doing for time. Looks like 26:34. So I've got 10 more minutes to get me out of here, at least to Harvest Lane. Alright, this is the little bit where they did the trail improvements to stop people from continually eroding a little sand gully. They took the path to either side. Alright, 10:29. It will not get worse than that, I am sure, because the rest of this run is downhill. This is the bench that she was sitting on. She liked that picture. I was using my point and shoot, my cool pics. That's the only camera that I will bring on the mountain here unless I'm hiking. And down on the easy trails. This is when my pace will really speed up. This glory zone with one little bit of white knuckle stuff just before the cave. This is the entire Glendenning Trail. 10:21 is coming down already. This is the bowling shoot trail that we came up yesterday onto Glendenning. I don't know what I'm talking about yesterday. I should be talking about tomorrow and the future. I have switched hands for the recording. I'm now holding it in my left, and I'm still trying to remember to keep it closer to my chest and further from my knees. But this is a nice bit of trail because it's pretty quiet. No car noise, no gravel noise, no wind noise, just me.
Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 10 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, it'll probably end up at 8 minutes average, which is good because, as I say, it's going to be slightly less than 8 kilometers. I see a runner coming up. I will pass him before I turn off. I might even know him.
Hi, Colonel.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are yourself?
I'm good. I'm coming downhill, as you see.
Yes.
And you're going
But
back
there's
up.
always an uphill.
Yeah, you have to make... I did the up today, up Irvine.
Oh, yeah.
That's a steep one.
I'm doing Glendenning all the way to the top.
I did that yesterday with my wife. We came up off Harvest Lane, up to the Glendenning corner, and then all the way up to between the where the lookout is.
Yeah.
Workout average pace 10 minutes per
But then she
kilometer.
wanted to come down the road.
Auto pause.
I come down the road a bit, then I take the trail about halfway down.
Irvine or the other
I
way?
don't know the name of the trail. It's,
But which way does it go? This side of the mountain?
it
Or?
goes to the left. You
So,
start coming
oh,
down,
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know the one.
and then loop around. Yeah, anyways, yeah. That's lots of fun.
Have fun. Nice seeing you running again.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it quite a bit still.
Yeah. Once we get out of the idea of competing against each other, then we can enjoy running again.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I found that the only person I'm competing against is myself,
Exactly.
trying to
exactly.
improve, and that's about it.
And the beauty of some of these apps that we use is the auto pause.
Yeah.
So if you want to take a picture, the clock stops. And if you want to talk to a friend, the clock stops. In the old days, we wouldn't have stopped to chat. We would have kept going.
Oh, it's too nice to.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, it's
Anyway, your family nice and healthy?
my mom's getting her memory's going, so it's not.
Okay, but it's nothing to do with the COVID.
No, just.
She has to be careful, though, eh? She
Oh,
can't
I-
mingle too much.
Sorry.
She can't really mingle too much.
No, I keep her out of the mingling. I go and feed her. We take her to church, but they do the social distancing, and
Yeah.
there's hardly anybody there anyway. So
Anyway, I will catch up with you some other day.
take care.
Have a
and,
good run.
Have a good run and enjoy.
Bye bye. Thought I knew him. This is the Harvest Lane turnoff. This is where I will once again check my record time. I'm now up to 31 or 37. 31. So 5 more minutes. That'll get me back to San Juan Avenue and the street noise. Mind you, there shouldn't be too much street noise at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, August the whatever. Never did know what that man's name was. I've only ever seen him here.
Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 9 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So that is 40 minutes of moving time. So I'm sure that I can get my hour, even if I slow down a little bit. If I speed up, I will get less than my hour. So I won't do that. I know what I need, and what I need is 1 hour. So this is the Harvest Lane turnoff. A sharp right hand off the dirt and earth and leaf litter trail into
Average
suburbia.
heart rate 123. Workout average pace 9 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, I can probably take a minute off my pace now because it's mostly pavement running at 33 minutes. 3 more will get me to Majestic. And then I'm very close to home. On with the sunglasses. And now you can hear my trail shoes. A little noisier than my Saucony street shoes. These are Saucony trail shoes. I really like them. They're very grippy. This is where you might hear some wind noise. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Average heart rate 125. Workout average pace 9 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer.
So that's 32 minutes recorded. As I leave at the, what's it called now? Harvest Lane subdivision, crossing Cedar Hill Road. Heading towards Shelbourne Street, which is one of the main streets in my neighborhood. Has some commerce on it, but not at this section. This section is purely residential. Running past a woman with
Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 9 minutes 29 seconds per kilometer.
apples, pears, and not oranges, plums. Apples, pears, plums. All growing beautifully in her garden. This is where I saw Rex that day a few weeks ago when he was working. So I'm going to walk a little bit while I check the time. Yep, I got 36 minutes. So this is the Running Jackal on Shelbourne Street, crossing Shelbourne, saying bye-bye to you for this Sunday show.